to listen.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
I couldn't care less.
You never would have thought of that.
You just have to listen.
Do you really believe that?
That will never change.
It's a bad business.
And that's the truth.
He never would have thought of that himself.
Same old...
But no, he insisted he knew better.
No one really wants to hear that. The things I could tell you.
Do you really believe that?
And that's the truth.
That's all just gossip.
No one really wants to hear that.
Here, I found your crossbow.
Indeed, this is mine. Don't tell me you were up by the stone circle.
Most certainly.
That was pretty reckless of you, but thanks anyway. Naturally, I'll repay this deed. I hope this is enough.
Can you teach me something?
If you can pay. Like I said, at the moment I'm a bit strapped for cash.
How much do you want?
150 gold pieces.
Maybe later.
That isn't true.
There have been all kinds of rumors.
I have found the Eye of Innos. It's broken.
But that cannot be. What happened?
Some really nasty customers had it. Anyway, I came too late. They were performing a strange incantation on a crescent-shaped ritual site up in those woods.
Innos be with us. They have desecrated our circle of the sun. Even in my worst nightmares, I could never have imagined they would possess this kind of power.
What can we do now?
The enemy has become very strong. Still, this ancient artifact meant a powerful threat to him. We must heal the eye and restore its old power. But time works against us. I cannot begin to imagine what is now going to become of us all. Without the protection of the eye, we are helplessly at the mercy of the enemy. Go to Vatras, the water mage in town. In this terrible situation, only he will know what is to be done. Take the eye to him, and hurry!
What is the Circle of the Sun?
Every year, all the magicians and novices of the monastery travel to this place at the time of the solstice to mark the beginning of a new cycle. The place is filled with the immeasurable power of the sun. Never have I entertained the slightest notion that its power could be reversed. And yet, That is what happened.
What about a little blessing? I could surely use it.
May Enos stand between you and harm on all the unholy paths you will have to walk.
Could have told you that before.
There's more, believe me. Can't rely on that.
I always act in the name of Enos.
I used to say that myself.
That's just what I said.
That will never change.
Could have told you that before.
Can't rely on that.
You already know what I think.
Been there, done that.
You have to feel sorry for the poor guy.
Only Enos decides what's right.
And it's gonna
Nobody
get
will learn
even
anything
worse.
from me.
Who says
Give me something to drink.
someone's gonna do the work?
I knew that would be a problem.
Been there, done
Hey, you!
that. It's really not my problem.
For all your stuff, I'll give you 150 gold pieces.
Someone's gotta pay for that.
All right, sold.
We've made some good deals today. Better not come back until tomorrow, or somebody might get suspicious. You see?
That was no big deal.
Show me your fish.
Is it really true?
It was his decision, wasn't it?
Could you cook me some soup?
Nothing could be simpler. Here, have a plate.
That's not what my husband does.
And he works all day, too.
You don't say. That's what I've always said.
These are bad times.
That's not what I heard.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
But that's terrible.
He'd better shut up.
I've got no time.
That's enough. Everybody knows.
Someone's gonna pay.
And it's going to get even worse.
I don't believe that.
Hey,
It's really not my problem.
Don't tell
teach me something.
Who said that?
There's nothing else I can teach you.
Never knew that.
You become too good.
He'd better shut up.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes,
That doesn't surprise me.
But that's terrible.
Do you really think?
these are bad
Don't tell me
times.
that.
He simply talks too much.
But that's terrible.
But there, where Adonos stood, was a place in which Enos and
Hey! I've got a problem with the Eye of Enos. I could use your help.
And will your problem require me to leave town?
I don't know, possibly.
I've been waiting to be relieved for days. The other water mages should have been back in Khorinis some time ago. If you see to it that at least one of them comes to take over my duties in town, I shall be free to help you solve your problem. Great! Here, take a few potions as a reward.
Can you heal me?
Adanos, bless this body. Free it of its wounds and strengthen it with new life.
I want to make a donation to Adanos.
A donation to the Church of Adanos would alleviate a part of the sins which you may have committed, my son. How much can you give?
I've got 100 gold pieces.
I bless you in the name of Adanos for this generous act. May the path you follow be blessed by Adanos. And in this place, order and chaos were equal. And so the sea
I want to learn
was
your
created.
abilities.
Sure. What do you want to know?
And the sea released the land, and there arose all creatures.
I can't teach you anymore.
Trees as
You're
well
too
as
good.
animals, wolves as well as sheep, and last of all arose the human. And Adanos was pleased with what had arisen, and he delighted in all the beings equally. But so great was the wrath of Beliar that he came across the land and chose the beast. And Beliar spoke to it, and the beast became his subject. And Beliar gave unto it a portion of his divine power, so that it might destroy the land.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
I can't take care of everything for everybody. That's not what my husband thinks.
That's an open secret. I can't take care of everything for everybody.
These are bad times. Really? How interesting.
Hey, you! Hey, you! Did you expect this here?
Not at all. I'm awestruck at how large the city must have been. Most of the buildings were buried under stone and earth, but the ruins that have survived the ages are spread all over the land. There must have been thousands living here.
What will I find out there?
In the east, there's a large fortress in a gigantic swamp. As far as we can judge from here, the bandits have taken refuge there. If I were you, I wouldn't go down there. They've set up many outposts and guards. You'd better avoid the swamp until you have more experience, or find a way to go around the bandits. In the west, we have discovered some pirates. I'm not sure, but I believe they have also discovered us. They don't seem too perturbed by our presence, though.
Can you teach me your skills?
I can instruct you in the art of alchemy.
Teach me the art of brewing potions.
Magical potions are brewed on an alchemist's bench. We have one up here in our dwelling. You need an empty laboratory flask, the necessary ingredients, and the knowledge of how the potion is created. You can get that knowledge from me. The other things you'll have to find for yourself.
Come back once you have more experience.
Hey, you!
May Adanos protect you.
Any new findings?
The builders of these ruins fascinate me. It is just too bad that their language is as dead as they are. Even their mighty rituals and summonings could not save them.
Summonings?
The builders had a strong connection to the spirit world. If I have understood correctly, they believe they were in constant contact with their ancestors. They held regular summonings and rituals to ask the spirits for advice or to gain enlightenment.
The undead that I know never had much to say.
The builders did not create soulless undead such as zombies or other evil creatures. These spirits were the souls of great warriors, priests, and rulers. So far, I have no doubt that they really exist.
How did these spirit summonings work?
The guardians of the dead had their special formulas they used to pacify the spirits. The descriptions I could find here, however, are in part very confusing. Only rarely do I get a clear answer to my questions.
If I see a spirit, I'll let you know.
Yes, I insist on it.
If I see a spirit, I'll let you... Teach me that language.
You already know the language of the peasants. The language of the warriors is somewhat harder. Texts written in the language of the warriors mostly deal with weapons and war. You will learn some useful things there. Go and test your new knowledge. You will see that the scriptures of the builders are no longer an unsolvable mystery for you.
Hey, you! Let's deal.